Hi, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. We always start off with a hug, so come on. It's not cute not knowing. And now it's time to know. First off, thank you guys. I got so caught up in telling of the story of Miss Robbie and Sweetie Pies and the murder for hire. I kept referring to her grandson as her nephew. I didn't mean to do that. I got really caught up. But the thing about me was I was just so like that I kept saying it. So I misspoke. I thank you. I really appreciate y'all. I do read the comments, which I think shocks a lot of people. And I think for a lot of newcomers, who come to the channel and they don't know that I'm a woman of a certain age. You'll get snatched up if you come wrong. There's a way to tell somebody, Patty, you messed up or you did this. Somebody had the audacity to tell me that I just need to stay on the radio. Okay, I want you to grow up and get a life. But I thank you guys. I just, I think that I was in shock. They're saying that the family is devastated. I mean, they are saying that this family is just devastated by what happened, and who wouldn't be? When your son kills your grandson, a murder for hire plot, things were so good for this family at one time with their business. But Miss Robbie has had to deal with a lot of tragedy in her life. She's 80 years old. We not only want to send prayers out to Miss Robbie, but to Andre's mother. Just really devastating, just really bad. You wonder, will the restaurant still going on? I'm hearing from people in St. Louis, and they are just devastated, but a sad, sad thing. But I thank you guys. It was Miss Robbie's grandson and not her nephew. Singer Brandy is on the cover of People magazine. This is a really deep interview. She goes into the 2006 car accident where she was found at fault and she was getting sued. It was a terrible time. Back in the 90s, Brandy was that girl. She had the hit songs. Of course, she had Moesha. Everybody was wearing braids. She was that girl. But some missteps happened, like when she got pregnant and she lied about being married. And she really did, she didn't have to lie. She did not have to lie about being married. Just say you got pregnant, you're going to raise your child. Because her daughter's father, he got tired of lying and he went and told the truth. He done spilt the beans, and I think it hurt her in like mainstream media. Why is that important? Brandy was huge. Remember, she was doing the movie Cinderella. She was doing a lot, and I hated to see her. I interviewed her a few years ago, and we kind of like talked about it because, I guess she sees if she had to do it again, she wouldn't lie. But I think that was a blow to her career. Then this car accident. But Brandy really opens up in this new issue of People magazine, and she credits her daughter for giving her a reason to live and not going the way of suicide. That issue is on newsstands now. Y'all know I love isarae. She's on the cover of the Hollywood Reporter, and it was a great interview because a lot of people look at isarae. They think insecure, she's an overnight success, but I remember when she started doing her little movies and skits on YouTube, and that's what she was known for, and that's how she got their attention. It's always original people who go out because they're opening up doors, and that's what Issa did. Not only is Issa opening up doors, but she's bringing a whole slew of people with her. If you could find it, the Hollywood Reporter, the photos are incredible, but isarae really opens up about being a mover and shaker in Hollywood. Tomorrow, Friday, Pharrell and JayZ are coming out with a new song entitled Entrepreneur. Pharrell got with the people over at Time magazine to talk about the effects of the pandemic on small Black businesses. Entrepreneur is about the struggle, trying to keep the business afloat while all this is going on with this pandemic and living for now in this new normal. The article, Pharrell is interviewing people, but it's all dedicated to that. And tomorrow, JayZ and Pharrell team up with entrepreneur. LaToya Luckett, we know her from Greenleaf, and she used to be with Destiny's Child. And even though she's expecting her second child, things are a little sticky. She had a baby shower a couple of weeks ago, and it was found out that her husband was with another woman, and the other woman, the side chick, they're not quiet today, released some photos. Now they're saying a sex tape. They're saying that LaToya might be stepping back from her marriage, even though she's due any day now. It's a lot. She probably just wants to go have this baby and then assess what's going on. I'm sure her husband is going to do everything he can so that this marriage does not end, but you gotta be careful how you treat your mate. Nowadays, people are not quiet. Don't we see it every day? Don't we see it every day? They're not quiet. I'm sure he's going to do everything he can to hold on. Clive Davis got scoop on the Whitney Houston movie, who says it's going to be no holds barred. I Want to Dance with Somebody is being put together by Clive, the Whitney Houston estate. He says no sugarcoating. He said the story about Whitney is going to be musically rich, but it's going to show her genius. Gosh, this is one of the best singers, but she had a drug addiction, and it really was the downfall of her life. She died way too soon, and she was just really caught up. And I'm going to say this is what they ain't going to put in the movie. She was surrounded by the wrong people, because I think they let her die. But that's just me. That's just Auntie. And they won't put that part. But he says he's not going to sugarcoat. Are you ready to see another Whitney Houston movie? One that's not sugarcoated. Do a lot of us want to see that part because we remember the music and this woman with this voice that was incredible? I Want to Dance with Somebody is coming out in 2022. Guess who got a job? Actor Jason Mitchell. He was in Straight Outta Compton. He played Eazy-E. He was in The Shy. He got caught up with that Me Too movement, and he also was caught with drugs and weapons. It was just a mess. It was like, dude, what are you doing? He got a movie project. He really is a good actor. He's got stuff going on. He's a good actor. But Jason is signed on for the movie 50 Bullets. It's about a young man by the name of Sean Bell who was murdered by police in Queens, New York in 2006. They shot him 50 times. Did he have a weapon? No. They shot him 50 times. The movie is called 50 Bullets, and he was killed the night before his wedding. The officers were later acquitted, but it was shocking when it happened, because it was like, y'all can't just shoot in the air or y'all just spraying with 50 bullets and then ask questions later. This was in 2006. That same foolishness is still going on today. And they wonder why people are mad. This is going to be an interesting story. I recently saw a photo of Sean Bell's daughter, who was a baby when this happened. She recently graduated, and she is a beautiful young woman. But Jason Mitchell, dude, done got a job. He really is talented. I hope he can clean up his personal life. I do a podcast, Patty and the Millennials. I'm the baby boomer. I get a chance to talk with millennials, Gen X men and women. This week, the question is, what can we teach Generation Y? I have a 19-year-old at home. And y'all know these young people, they swear they know everything. Oh, they know everything until they find out that, you don't. What do you think we could teach them as they head on out to see life? I know that you can't protect them from everything. And sometimes they need to hit the brick wall to get the lesson. But what do you think about financial responsibility? You got a lot of adults don't know what to do with their money. What about the responsibility, the civic duty, when you think about something as voting? Because your vote is your voice in the process and why you should participate. There's a lot of things I think that we can teach, and we talk about that. What are some things that we can hand down, jewels, diamonds, to young people just about life? SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Download the app, it's free, but check it out. Conversation is important, and we invite you to join the conversation, the podcast, Patty and the Millennials. We were short and sweet today because tomorrow, who knows what could be going on. I said, well, let me just get in this stuff, because tomorrow could just be like yesterday. And then I get so hyped sometimes. I'm like, but I appreciate y'all. I really do. We're at 36,000. Yes, I do read the comments. Some people found out. They say, oh, she does read the comments. I do. And I appreciate you guys. It's not cute not knowing. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, leave a comment. You know that I saw it when you see a heart. Have a good one. This is our time together. And I'm so glad that you're just taking some time out. See what's going on. It's not cute not knowing. Now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.